Next up, we've got my... Wait, no, I'll go to that. Next up, we've got my 4x4 evil twin, which I created. This is the second evil twin. My first evil twin was made out of cubes that my dad got from an oil conference in Houston a few months ago. Well, actually about, I'd say in November. He got them in November. Anyway, so I decided to use them to make an evil twin, because I figured out how to do it, because I figured out the whole thing with 2 fused 3x3s, which really helped get me started. Next up, I've got my Siamese cube, which I really like. I mean, this is the only Siamese cube I've made. I made this 2 days ago, but I really enjoy it, really. I'm going way over. Oh well, make it 2 videos. But, you know, I made this using, I believe it was, I used a Monkey Do 1313's, well, it was the tutorial for the 3x4x5 that he made, and I just watched it because I was like, this is interesting, and I thought I might consider making one, but, you know, I decided not to, and then, in the end, I just made a I made a Siamese cube. Next up, I've got my square one, which I think is the fucking, this is a piece of shit, to be honest, but it's the only square one I've got, but in comparison to others, I mean, it's slow, hops, and it used to make dust come out if I ever did that. Phew, it smells like shit. Probably gonna get a new one. This is my Rubik's Magic. I mean, I originally bought this and thought, how cool is this? I mean, I thought it was a cool piece of work. I mean, I used to be focused on making it go, whoa, and cool shape and all that, but now I focus on speed and that. Next up, also then, is my Rubik's Snake. My Rubik's Snake, I bought this as well. I mean, I used to have one that was like black and white, which I thought was really cool, which my mum bought from some arts and crafts store, and you know, I thought it was awesome, and I used to make like hooks out of it and pretend I was Egyptian, and make like those cool hook things that they used to have that looked like that. But yeah, so yeah, I used to make them, and I used to be like, oh, how are you? Hey, how are you? And now, just make cats out of it. Next up is my Rubik's USB stick. It doesn't work anymore. I don't know why. But yeah, next, this is the last one in my collection, and this is something that my friend Erin bought from me recently from a trip in Thailand. It's kind of very similar to the Rubik's Snake in how it's made, but it's also completely different because it doesn't turn into a ball, but actually turns into a cube, which I thought was pretty sweet. It took me about 20 minutes to figure out how it worked, but you know, it wasn't that hard. Anyway, I think well, I could show, yeah, okay, I'll show you that as well, because I mean, if I'm going to split this into 2 videos anyway, might as well make it as long as possible. Okay, so now, next up, you get to see the inner workings of all my cubes. How I cube and all that. Right. These and what makes my cube run. I mean, here I've got my Vaseline. Used mainly for lubing up my cubes and for other things. But yeah, and then also I've got spare cores, spare blank parts, spare coloured parts, broken things, more cores, rulers. That's half of my old Evil Twin 4x4. Games, more cores from my mini cubes. Money. What else have I got? Oh, I've got more money in here. Yeah, I've got more like USB stick. Hey, what else on that? I'll plug that in a minute. Got rulers. The index card. You know, this is really where all my. Oh wait, no. Then mobile phone. Really heavy mobile phone. Really old. This is my old phone. Sony Ericsson. And then I believe that is everything I can show you. I mean, then also I've also got my sticker sets. I mean, got my complete sets. And then I got my complete sets of stickers, and I got my